Russia's air defenses intercepted and destroyed 101 Ukrainian drones overnight, with significant activity in several regions, prompting the evacuation of 1,200 in Krasnodar. Afghanistan extracts 1,300 tons of crude oil daily in Saripul province, providing jobs for 3,000 people, according to the Ministry of Mines and Petroleum. Heavy overnight rains in South Korea forced the evacuation of over 600 people, submerging roads and buildings, with more rain expected through Sunday. The United States, India, Japan, and Australia will issue a joint statement addressing North Korea and the South China Sea during their Quad summit on Saturday. Union Minister Piyush Goyal held meetings with Myanmar and South Korea ministers in Laos, discussing trade cooperation, including electric vehicles and the ASEAN-India trade agreement. Unprecedented rainfall in Japan's Ishikawa prefecture has left 1 dead and 7 missing, with flooding affecting over 6,000 households and emergency alerts issued. Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov claims Elon Musk disabled a Cybertruck sent to war, but Musk denies the allegations, questioning the validity of Kadyrov's claims. Yemen's Houthi defense minister declared that attacks on Israel will persist, emphasizing a strong response to any aggression. US President Joe Biden hosts Prime Minister Modi, PM Albanese, and PM Kishida at the Quad Leaders Summit, focusing on health and regional cooperation. Myanmar's Agriculture Department is urging farmers to plant cash crops in flood-damaged fields and will assist in replanting efforts following Typhoon Yagi. Japan's weather agency issued its highest-level alert for heavy rain in Ishikawa, urging maximum caution due to flooding and mudslides, as recovery from a recent earthquake continues.